The Supreme Court has declined to grant an urgent hearing to the petitions filed by the close aides of sandalwood smuggler Veerappan, saying there was no proof that the date of the hanging had been fixed. 4 aides of dreaded forest brigand Veerappan, whose mercy petitions were rejected by the President this week, had moved the Supreme Court against their imminent hanging. The 4 men, Gyan Prakasham, Simon, Madaya and Bilavendran, have been on death row for 9 years since the Supreme Court awarded them the death sentence in 2004 for killing 21 policemen and forest personnel in a landmine blast at Palar in Karnataka. Several human rights groups, including Amnesty International, have appealed to the Indian government not to execute them.
So yesterday we were informed by the additional registrar that the urgency application had been rejected. There was no urgency because we had not produced any proof that they would be hung on Sunday, which is correct. We had no proof that they would be hung on Sunday and that the petition would be heard in due course. The main point in the petition is that an inordinate delay, a delay which is not explained properly by the President and by the central government in rejecting a mercy petition, that delay is a valid legal ground for a stay on execution and for commutation from death sentence to life imprisonment.
Tense moments at Maatili village in Karnataka, home to 4 associates of late sandalwood smuggler Veerappan, convicted of killing 22 people, mostly policemen, in a landmine blast nearly 20 years ago. All the 4 now face death after the President rejected their mercy petitions last week. And now the top court has refused to urgently decide on their petitions. In 2001, the trial court sentenced them to life, but that was enhanced to death by the Supreme Court in 2004. One of them, Gyan Prakasham, who was a cook at the local church, his wife wants a retrial. All convicts are Tamils. The trial in Karnataka, she alleges, took place in a hostile environment amid the long-standing Kaveri water dispute, and that they did not get competent lawyers to defend them. There is an uneasy calm at the homes of Bilavendran, Simon and Madhayan, all of them farmers. Their families are asking why it took 9 years to dispose of their mercy petitions. They want the execution stayed till the Supreme Court decides on the petition by those convicted in the former Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi assassination case, who have challenged their death sentences over the long presidential delay in deciding their mercy pleas. Authorities in Karnataka deny allegations of an unfair trial. They say more than 100 accused were acquitted in the case, only because of proper legal assistance. However, the case was tried under the draconian TADA and was marred by police excesses like torture and other rights violations.
When you cannot keep the rule of law in place, when you cannot ensure that your police officers who form part of the joint special task force are initiated against in terms of action, it is extremely unfair that you do not intervene at this stage.
While 4 men are facing gallows, tough questions are being asked about the legal assistance provided to them as accused and also the whole procedure. While it may be too late now, it can't be ignored, as after execution, it could be irreparable. At Maatili with camera person Sukumar, Sam Daniel, NDTV.